Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. After 1 year with this Prime Minister, things have only gotten worse for Canadians. Canada is now the food inflation capital of the G7, with food prices skyrocketing 7.3%. Food bank lineups, 2 million visitors per month. In Saskatoon at the Food Bank and Learning Centre, we serve 23,000 to 24,000 a month. That is up 6,000 to 7,000 per month since 2019. Unemployment in this country now has hit 6.7%. 84,000 more Canadians losing their full-time job last month. Youth unemployment is big now. It's skyrocketing, 14%, the worst level since the Great Recession. Canadians are increasingly reliant on part-time work and afford their basic necessities of day-to-day. The federal deficit has doubled. Debt to GDP now is rising again. Families have to pay $3,300 a year of the interest just to service the national debt. The dream of home ownership has never been more out of reach in this country. CMHC predicting housing construction to decline 18.1%, well below the 10-year average. This government's own housing agency has said it will add only 5,200 homes this year. They promised 500,000 new homes every year. At the same time, Canadians are carrying record household debt, $2.6 trillion, mostly from mortgages, just to keep a roof over their head. The Prime Minister promised to build at a scale we haven't seen in generations. He promised that less than a year ago. Yet 1 year later, Canadians are finding it even harder now to make ends meet. Food inflation is now rising twice as fast as it was before he took office a year ago. Food prices, as I mentioned, have skyrocketed at 7.3% year over year, leading to Canada having the worst food price increases in the G7. Canadian families are projected to pay nearly $1,000 more in food costs alone this year. Meanwhile, food purchase from restaurants alone was up 12.3% in the same period. Takeout and fast food was up 14%. That means it's no surprise that nearly half the restaurants are operating at a loss or barely even breaking even. With 7,000 closing last year, they project about 4,000 closing this year. Canada, by the way, is the only country in the G7 with a shrinking economy, contracting 0.2% in the last quarter alone of 2025. That has a real impact on jobs, with over 100,000 full-time jobs lost in February alone, the largest single-month decline since the Great Recession outside the pandemic. But Canadians are really struggling, and all we hear, Mr. Speaker, from this government is how great we have it. It'll be interesting to hear the response of the government with these dismal numbers that we've received in the last 12 months. Thank you.
The Honourable